Welcome to Flow. Let's get started. For today's series, we'll be using either a towel or a t-shirt as a prop. Start in a lying down position with your legs long in front of you and your arms off to your side. Allow your eyes to close and just take a few moments to find your breath. Bring your focus to the movement of your breath. Every inhale, allow your belly to fill. And every exhale, deflate and sink deeper into your mat. Grab your towel or your t-shirt and then extend your arms long behind you. Now pull the t-shirt like you're trying to rip it in half, but continue to pull your shoulders away from your ears. We're gonna move into a little side stretch here. So take the t-shirt over to the left, and you can bring your feet over to the left as well, kind of into this little banana shape. Feel that nice length you're creating all along the right side of your body. And then we'll switch to the opposite side. Bring your arms over to the right, bring your legs over to the right. And feel this nice long stretch you're creating all along the left side of your body. Breathe into that space that you're creating. Come back to center. Pull your knees into your chest, wrap the towel around your knees, and start to rock and roll yourself to an upright sitting position. We're coming to sit on your knees. So swing your legs around, come to sit on your knees, grab your towel once again, and we're coming into a few sets of upright cat-cow. So lift your arms up overhead, grab the towel, and then try to bring your arms behind your head to arch through your spine. And then on your exhale, find a contraction, press the towel forward, and pull your chin to your chest. So we're starting to find a little more lubrication and movement through the spine. Incorporate your breath with your movement. Every inhale, let your chest open up. And every exhale, find this nice deep contraction. We take this about 5 times. Move at your own pace and your own range of motion. After your 5th go around, we're moving into an assisted child's pose. Bring your towel to your hip creases. As you fold forward into your child's pose, use your arms to pull the towel into the crease of your hip to find a little more traction for your lower back. And then you can release your forehead down to the mat. You can release your towel and just let your arms come down by your side. Come back into that first breath that you established on your back. And now slowly roll yourself upright. Grab the towel once again, lift your arms up overhead. Now release the towel from your left hand, bend your right elbow, and we're just coming into an assisted tricep stretch. So you can grab the towel from underneath, and then maybe if you want to go a little further, you tip your body over towards the left. And then we'll set this up on the opposite side. So grab the towel in both hands and then release your right hand. Catch the towel from underneath. Try to keep your chest open and your throat open. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, tip yourself over towards the right. And then come out of this. Come to stand on your knees and step your right leg in front. So we're coming into this upright lunge position. Then extend your arms up overhead, and we're going to move into this variation of cat and cow once again, but in this upright position. So in this upright position, we start to feel a little more stretch through the front of the left hip flexor. Every exhale, really try to tuck your pelvis under so you find a little more length through the front of your left hip. Take this about 5 times with breath. And then after your 5th time, stay upright and we take some side to side bends. So start by bending over towards the right side, bring yourself back to center, and then gently bend yourself over towards the left. The balance can get a little bit tricky. Use your core, use your obliques to try to stay balanced. And if you need any sort of cushion underneath that bottom left knee, you can find that for yourself as well. 3 times each side, move at your own pace. And then from here, flip your back toes, lift your back knee. So we're in an upright lunge position. Bring your towel to your chest. And then find these contractions once again, except now we're finding a little more of a chest opener. So on your exhale, bend your back knee, contract. And on your inhale, pull the towel back to your chest, open your elbows, and then lift your chin up towards the ceiling. And continue to move this with breath. Exhale, bend and contract. Inhale, pull the towel back, lift your chin. Take a little break if it's a little too much for the legs, and then come right back into it. After your fifth go around, reach your arms up, straighten through your front leg, rotate your back toes, and we move into a warrior two. Take a moment in this warrior two, really pull on the towel, activate through your upper back, and now start to tip your torso forward, extended side angle. And now start to tip your torso back, reverse warrior, and we take this 3 times total. Finding length through both sides of your waist, getting maybe a little bit deeper each time. Try to maintain that nice deep bend through your front right knee. And on your third time, hold your reverse warrior, drop your left hand, and we're coming into a tricep stretch. Bend your right elbow, and then tip yourself back. So you're in a reverse warrior with a tricep stretch. You go a little bit deeper into your tricep, into your side body. Slowly release. Grab the towel once again. Straighten both of your legs and bring your feet a little bit closer together. We're coming into a little more traction through the hip crease. Take the towel to your hip crease, bend your knees a lot. Use the strength of your arms to pull your hips back. So we find this nice traction through the lower back. Continue to do that as you slowly release yourself all the way down into this wide-legged forward fold. Now you can keep your hands on the towel if that feels nice to find a little more traction through the lower back, or you can release your hands as well. And find a nice gentle sway. And just notice what happens when you put a little more pull on the towel. From here, release the towel, bring it behind your back, and we come into a little shoulder opener. And you can find a nice gentle sway here again. Let your head drop heavy. And now release the towel from your hands. Bring your feet a little bit closer together, about hips width distance. Bend your knees a lot and then slide the towel underneath the bottoms of your feet. Try to bend your knees, bend your elbows to bring your torso closer towards your thighs, getting into a deeper hamstring opener here. Slowly release. Come back down to your knees. We set everything up on the second side. Step your left foot in front of you for your upright lunge position. Lift your towel up overhead, pull on the towel, and then start to move through this cat and cow. Now, if it's a lot of pressure on your right kneecap, grab a towel or grab a cushion to give yourself a little padding there. This stretch in this movement finds a little more length through the right hip flexor. Every exhale, find a deeper contraction, find more stretch through the front of your right hip flexor. We take this 5 times total with breath. After your 5th time, bring yourself upright and we start to move through these side to side bends. So really pull on the towel evenly through both sides as you move from the side bend to right to left. We're finding stretch, but we're also finding strengthening here as you move from side to side. Stability through the legs and stability through the core. After your 3rd go around, flip your back toes, lift your back knee, high crescent lunge. Now bring your towel to your chest, bend your back knee, find a deep contraction, press the towel forward, and on your inhale, pull the towel back to your chest. Try to rip the towel apart as your elbows go back. So you're finding a nice chest and shoulder opener on the inhale. And on the exhale, you're finding this nice deep contraction, maybe continuing to find more stretch through the front of your right hip flexor. Keep moving with your breath. After your 5th go around, straighten your front knee, rotate your back heel, warrior two, nice deep bend through the front left knee. Now try to rip the towel apart, activate through the upper back. And then lengthen through your right side as you tip your body forward for an extended side angle. And then move through to reverse warrior, and then just keep this going. Try to maintain this nice deep bend through your front left knee. So we're finding stretch, but we're also finding strength. Continue to rip the towel apart to find more activation through the upper body. And then after your 3rd go around, we move into this tricep stretch. So drop your right hand, bend your left elbow, and then tip yourself up and back, reverse warrior. Try to keep a nice bend in your front left knee. Maybe you go back a little bit further to feel a longer stretch through your left side body. Come back to center, and we take this hip crease once again. I'm just turning to the side so you can see it a little bit better. Place the towel in your hip crease and then send your hips way far back. So we find this nice tractioning through your lower back. And then slowly release yourself over. Option to have a bend in your knees. Just try to be nice and heavy through the torso. Maybe take a little bit of movement through the jaw. And then slowly release the towel. We're moving into that shoulder opener once again. So bring the towel behind your back. Try to grab the towel with both hands. And then release your hands forward. Continue to let the crown of your head just drop down to the ground. Maintain that nice deep bend through your knees. And now release the towel and bring it behind your calves. Bend your elbows a lot. You can bend your knees a lot and try to bring your torso closer to your thighs. If your torso is close to your thighs, maybe try to straighten your legs. Use your arm strength to bring your torso closer to your legs. And now slowly release. We're gonna come all the way down onto your belly. Bring the towel with you. Extend your arms long in front of you with the towel in each hand. Try to rip the towel apart, pull your shoulders away from your ears, and then try to lift the towel up first before you lift your head, before you lift your chest, and then option to lift your legs as well. Now, while you're in this position, you have this prop that you can use. Try to rip the towel apart to find more activation through the shoulders. Continue to pull the shoulders away from your ears. And then lower slowly. Give yourself a moment of rest. We're gonna come into another belly down back bend. Take the towel behind your lower back. Press your fists towards your heels and then lift your chest up. Now option to keep your feet down or option to lift your feet up. We find this nice chest opener. Really pull the towel apart. And then slowly release yourself down. We take another rest. And we have one more belly down back bend. This will be coming into a bow pose. So you'll bend your knees and you'll wrap the towel around the tops of your feet. It's nice to take this posture with a towel. It gives you a little more space to come into it. Wrap the towel around the tops of your feet. Kick your feet into the towel to lift your knees and to lift your chest up off the ground. And then try to kick your feet into the towel just a little bit more. See if you can bring yourself a little higher. This is a wonderful way to open through your chest and through your shoulders. And then slowly release yourself all the way down. Release your feet. Roll over onto your back. Take your time getting there. Last thing with the towel, a little restorative neck stretch. Take the towel in both hands, wrap it behind the nape of your neck. We have this occipital ridge. Grab the towel one in each hand and then pull up and out on your neck. So you get a little traction and a little more lengthening through the back of your neck. This can feel really nice. Just let your head be heavy. You can stay still or maybe you take a few side to side little head nods just to feel the stretch a little differently. And then slowly release. Place your towel off to the side. Extend your legs long in front of you. Your arms can come to your side. You can bring one hand to the belly, one hand to your heart. Return to the movement of your breath in your body. And thank you for joining us today. And that's your flow.